Morning everybody, David here with All Aboard Marine. I'm up at Tri-State Trolling Motor in Wentzville, Missouri. We just set up these guys with the display of the new modular mounting system that we've been talking about. I'm super excited about this system because this thing checks all the boxes. It gets your transducer off of any plastic pieces and onto full aluminum. Everything's hard coat anodized with stainless fasteners, so it's super durable. Guys like to bounce them off stump, things along them lines. You don't have to worry about breaking your mounting hardware off because everything is solid, is rigid. It's not going to move around on the shaft because it's got 4 bolts that clamps around the shaft. It goes super tight. It works on all of your major trolling motors, the Lowrance Ghost, the Garmin Force, the Minn Kota Ultrex, and the Quest, along with the power pole. So the clamp is definitely versatile, so it'll go to all of those. So let me show you a little bit about what makes this the modular mounting system. So right now we've got this in what we're calling our grass shallow water mode. Where this comes in handy at is if you're punching through grass, going through lily pads, things along them lines, your forward-facing sonar isn't working anyway. All it's going to do is collect grass, get clogged up, things along them lines. So with our modular base design, you can actually have a base up here on the shaft of the trolling motor, get your transducer up above the water line out of the grass, so nothing down there is going to be slowing you down, bogging down your trolling motor, things along them lines. That's just the beginning of the modular mounting system. Once you put this system to work, it simply slips off of here, slips down into here, and then with the quick turn of that nut, it locks back into place. Notice I didn't have to change any transducer angles, make no adjustments there whatsoever. So that is your modular movable design. You can mount this base anywhere. If you want to mount it on your deck, up on your trolling motor shaft, things along them lines, it doesn't matter. This also has a one-hand perspective. So now you're in your perspective mode. You've got your angle adjustment here, so that you can adjust your angle up there. That way, if you want to get just top of the water, or if you want to get down in there, you've got 7 degrees worth of adjustment there, so it really picks up and gets the most out of that 20-degree cone of your forward-facing sonar. Now, go back into your forward mode. Something else that also is key about this, say you're only fishing in deep water, you don't want it in shallow, you don't worry about perspective mode. You just want to go chase the big fish out in deeper water, but you don't want to go directly on your shaft because of the 8-degree mounting hardware, things along them lines. Well, that is where this modular mounting design really shines at, because what you can do is you can take your transducer off, hang that there. You can take your perspective mode arm off altogether. Then you can put that right like that. So now you're in a straight 0 degree. You don't have any big arm, anything along them lines. Also, if you wanted to get a third base, you could put it right here. You could put your perspective mode here. On this particular unit setup, which is what I prefer, we're running our all-skin hybrid system in perspective mode. You can see it's directly in line with your 0 degree. So whenever you turn this, whenever you're in sync with the trolling motor, your perspective mode is lining up directly with your 0 degree and your forward mode. So it's giving you the utmost accuracy as you can. Now, you want to go back in to perspective mode. With the turn of the knob, set that back up there. It is an all-in-one mounting solution. This works for the Garmin 34. It also works for the Lowrance Active Target. Now, one thing about the Active Target is there is an adapter that goes in here if you want to use a straight 0 degree, but it definitely works on the single knob with your perspective mode. So it's just this easy, guys. It comes up, clicks into place, locks back down. So for the professional fishermen out there that can only use your sonar some of the times, or when during tournament time, you can't use it during practice, but you still want to have it on your boat, things along them lines, you don't want to have the question of, is he using forward-facing sonar? Is he not using forward-facing sonar? it really, you get this up above the water line. Your transducer is 100% disabled at this point. So any media boat, any marshal, any bystander, you get in that professional platform to where you can't use your forward-facing sonar. This system right here is 100% going to keep anything, any questions from that happening. As simple as loosening this up. You want to go back out fun fishing, say you want to crappie fish for the weekend, but you don't want to take all this stuff off because of tournament time. That simply unscrews, locks back into place right there. Nice tight fit, everything's good and solid. So guys, there it is. I've really put a lot into this. This has come from a lot of time on the water, figuring out what we need as anglers to get the most out of our forward-facing sonar, get it as economical as possible, and get to where we can 100% utilize it for all of its capabilities. These guys at Tri-State Trolling Motors are very versed at the full all-aboard line, from our all-scan system to our hybrid system to our clamp-on. Anything that's all aboard marine, these guys in here have it in stock, ready to go. So if you got any questions, feel free to give them guys a call. They'll be happy to get you set up with. You can talk with Jason or Mike. Either one of them are very versed in the system. We're also going to have a full-on display at the Collinsville Let's Go Fishing Show in early January. We hope to see you there, guys. Until then, tight lines, catch more fish with All Aboard Marine.